planet offers an astounding variety of breathtaking destinations, welcoming over 1 billion tourists each year. Known for its natural wonders and world-class attractions, the world is home to some of the most unforgettable travel experiences. From the iconic landmarks of New York City to the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu, here are the 10 best places to visit in the world. Make sure to subscribe to Discovery Destination for more travel videos like this. 10. Queenstown, New Zealand. Queenstown, known in Maori as Tahuna, sits in the southwest of New Zealand's South Island and is often called the adventure capital of the world. Surrounded by mountains and Lake Wakatipu, the town offers both excitement and calm in one place. A good way to start exploring is by taking the Skyline gondola up to Bob's Peak. The steep ride gives you wide views of Queenstown and the surrounding area. If you want to go higher, the Ben Lomond track begins here and leads to a summit that overlooks the surrounding peaks and valleys. Back in town, Lake Wakatipu is the center of many popular activities. Here, you can take a scenic cruise on the TSS Earnslaw, a historic steamship. The Shotover River brings a different type of excitement. The Shotover Jet takes you on a fast ride through narrow canyons with sharp turns and splashes that make it one of the most popular experiences in the area. Not far away, the Kawarau Bridge holds its own place in Queenstown's story as the site of the world's first commercial bungee jump, so you can either take the jump yourself or watch others dive from the bridge as they swing above the river. A short drive from town brings you to Moke Lake, a horseshoe-shaped lake surrounded by open hills. Walking the Moke Lake Loop Track is peaceful and easy, while the short climb to the secret Moke Lake viewpoint gives a wider view worth the effort. Closer to town, the Queenstown Gardens offers a quiet space on a small peninsula. If you want an even quieter setting, Sunshine Bay is a small local beach where you can relax by the water. Another spot worth exploring is Bob's Cove, where a short forest walk leads to a clear bay with calm water. Also, the onsen hot pools provide one of Queenstown's most relaxing experiences, overlooking the Shotover River Canyon. By the way, I've put all the best money-saving travel tips into my Travel on a Dime ebook. I'll tell you more about it later. 9. Iceland. Iceland is a country shaped by volcanoes, glaciers, and powerful natural forces that make it unlike anywhere else. Only a small part of the land is covered in plants, while most of it is made up of lava fields. Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, is a small but lively city, known as the world's northernmost capital of a sovereign state. Hallgrímskirkja Church stands tall above the city, and going up to its tower gives you a wide view of Reykjavik. A short drive from Reykjavik brings you to the Blue Lagoon on the Reykjanes Peninsula. This geothermal spa is one of Iceland's most famous spots, with bright blue water surrounded by black lava rock. From here, the Golden Circle route is one of the easiest ways to see some of Iceland's best-known attractions. The first stop is Pingvellir National Park, a place where two tectonic plates slowly pull apart, forming visible cracks in the ground. Next is the Geyser geothermal area, where the Strókur geyser shoots boiling water high into the air every few minutes. The ground here is warm and steaming, showing how active the earth beneath is. The last stop is Gullfoss Waterfall, one of the country's most powerful falls. Water from the Hvita River crashes down 2 tiers into a deep canyon, creating a mist that often forms a faint rainbow on sunny days. As you move along Iceland's south coast, the scenery becomes even more striking. Reynisfjara Beach is one of the most dramatic places in the country, with black volcanic sand, tall basalt columns, and sea stacks rising from the water. Farther east, the road leads to Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, where huge chunks of ice float in calm blue water. Here, you can take a boat tour that moves through the lagoon, getting close to the ice. Across the road is Diamond Beach, where small pieces of ice wash ashore and sparkle on the black sand under the sunlight. Along this same stretch of road, 2 waterfalls stand out as must-see stops. Seljalandsfoss allows you to walk behind its curtain of water, giving you a full circle view from all angles. A short drive away, Skugafoss roars down in a single wide drop where you can climb the staircase next to it for a clear view of the coast and the river that flows above the falls. Away from the popular routes, there are quieter places like Stuðlagill Canyon that has become known for its symmetrical basalt columns and deep turquoise river. A short walk brings you to Gylfaboy Waterfall, which is partly hidden inside a narrow canyon. Here you can walk through a shallow stream and step into the small moss-covered chamber where the waterfall drops into a pool. In the north, Kolugjöfjord Canyon offers wide views of the surrounding area. The Vjöldasala River flows through it. creating a series of waterfalls known as Kolufasar. During the summer, Vervallir Nature Reserve in the Highlands gives you a view of Iceland's geothermal power in its purest form, with bubbling hot springs, fumarolas, and open lava fields. On the Snæfellsnes Peninsula on the west, Raufagutia Gorge cuts through the cliffs of Botnafjall Mountain. From the outside, it looks like a narrow crack in the rock, but walking in reveals a tall, narrow passage with a stream running through it. Not far from there, Grabrock Crater is another easy stop along the main road. It's one of 3 craters in the area, formed by an eruption thousands of years ago. A wooden staircase leads to the top, where you can look down into the crater and across the surrounding lava field. 8. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is a region in central Anatolia of Turkey, shaped by ancient volcanoes. The soft rock formed millions of years ago and has been carved into unusual towers known as fairy chimneys, creating a view that feels both historic and natural. Across the valleys, you can see carved homes, churches, and tunnels that show how people adapted to this unique land over centuries. One of the most memorable things to experience here is a hot air balloon flight at sunrise. As the sun rises, hundreds of balloons lift off together, filling the sky with color. From above, the valleys stretch out in every direction, dotted with cone-shaped rocks and winding trails. After the flight, the Göreme Open Air Museum gives you a closer look at the region's history. This UNESCO World Heritage Site holds dozens of ancient churches and chapels carved directly into the stone. Inside, frescoes from the 10th to 12th centuries remain bright and clear. A short distance away, Uçhisar Castle rises high above the valleys. It's the tallest point in Cappadocia, and an easy climb that rewards you with one of the best views in the region. Beneath the surface, Cappadocia hides another world. The underground cities of Kaymakli and Derinkuyu were once used as shelters by thousands of people. The tunnels are narrow and cool, leading through stables, kitchens, and storage rooms carved into the rock. Another beautiful area to walk through is Rose Valley and Red Valley. The trails connect across ridges that change color as the day goes on. In the late afternoon, the rocks glow in shades of red, orange, and pink. If you want a quieter area, Songali Valley is a peaceful option with a few scattered churches built into the stone. The Blackhead Church and the Snake Church are among the highlights. Another interesting place to explore is the Zelve Open Air Museum. This old cave village once housed families who lived among the rock formations until the mid-1900s. Today, the homes and tunnels remain open, giving you a sense of what life looked like before erosion made the area unsafe. Now, I know you're getting excited about all these amazing places to visit, but if you're eager to travel the world to explore new locations, cultures, foods, and much more, while taking a breather from your everyday life, you also know it can cost you quite a lot of money. With the Travel on a Dime ebook, you have the opportunity to make the most out of any place you visit without overspending on your travel budget. From finding the right flights and hotel deals to money-saving tips during your trip, it's the perfect guide to help you travel like a pro, ensuring you have a great experience while saving hundreds of dollars on travel. Get your copy at thediscoverydestination.com. That's thediscoverydestination.com. Use code DISCOVER5 to save $5 off your copy. 7. New York City. New York City, located in southeastern New York State, is one of the most recognizable places in the world. Manhattan is the center of it all, home to many of the city's most famous attractions. Here, Central Park provides a calm space where you can take a walk along the mall lined with American elm trees or spend a quiet moment at Bethesda Terrace and Fountain. A short distance away, the Metropolitan Museum of Art holds one of the world's largest art collections. Inside, the Egyptian and European sections draw attention. A few blocks south, Times Square shines brightest after dark. The large digital screens and constant movement make it one of the liveliest areas in the city. From there, it's a short walk to the Broadway Theater District, where you can watch a live show. For a view that captures the city from above, the top of the Rock Observation Deck at Rockefeller Center gives you a full look at the skyline. The Empire State Building itself gives another perspective of the city's height and layout. In Lower Manhattan, the 9/11 Memorial and Museum honors the lives lost in the events of September 11, 2001. The twin reflecting pools are surrounded by the names of those who passed, creating a quiet and respectful atmosphere. Nearby, you could take a ferry to the Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. Seeing the Statue of Liberty up close and walking through the Ellis Island National Museum of Immigration gives you an understanding of how millions of people began their lives in America. Moving west, the High Line offers a unique outdoor walk above the streets. Built on a former railway track, this elevated park is filled with plants and art displays. From there, it's easy to continue toward the Brooklyn Bridge, one of the most well-known structures in the city. Brooklyn has its own rhythm, known for its creativity and community spirit. Here, the New York Transit Museum, built inside a former subway station, gives a close look at the city's transportation history. Vintage subway cars and buses are displayed inside, and you can walk through them to see how transit has changed over time. Queens, the largest borough by area, is known for its diversity. It's also home to Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, one of the city's biggest open spaces. The Bronx adds another layer to the city's story, known as the birthplace of hip-hop and home to Yankee Stadium, where baseball fans gather year-round. The Bronx Zoo is another highlight, with large animal exhibits and walking paths that make it a great escape from the city's pace. Across the harbor, Staten Island offers a slower side of New York. Here, the Staten Island Greenbelt provides hiking trails, while Todd Hill gives you one of the highest natural viewpoints in the city. Beyond the main attractions, New York has hidden places like the Met Cloisters, focused on medieval art and architecture. Another place worth visiting is Governor's Island. The island is car-free, making it easy to bike or walk around, so you can relax in open green spaces. Inside Grand Central Terminal, the Whispering Gallery is a small but interesting spot, known for its unique acoustics. If you stand in one corner and speak softly, someone standing diagonally across can hear you clearly, even with the station's noise around you. In Chinatown, Doyer Street stands out for its shape and story. Once known for crime in the early 1900s, it's now lined with colorful murals and authentic Chinese restaurants. For a short but memorable ride, the Roosevelt Island Tramway connects Manhattan and Queens. The trams move quietly over the East River, offering wide views of the city that feel special from above. To understand how many New Yorkers once lived, the Tenement Museum gives a personal look into the lives of immigrant families from the 19th and 20th centuries. Guided tours take you through preserved apartments, showing what life was like as people built their futures in a growing city. 6. Santorini, Greece. Santorini, officially called Thera, is the southernmost island in Greece's Cyclades group. Shaped like a crescent around the large water-filled caldera created by a volcanic eruption long ago, the island is known for its white houses, blue dome churches, and cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. Oia is one of the most famous spots on the island, with its narrow lanes winding through whitewashed buildings and blue domes. From Firo's old port, you can take a short boat trip to reach the volcanic islands of Nea Kameni and Palia Kameni. On Nea Kameni, a walking trail leads you across black lava rock and up to a steaming crater, showing how the volcano is still active. Near Palia Kameni, the hot springs provide a chance to swim in warm, mineral-rich water with a deep orange hue from the iron content. Another highlight is the trail connecting Fira to Oia. The path follows the caldera's rim, passing through Fido Stefani and Emerovigli, where you can stop to see small chapels and cliffside viewpoints. Down by the coast, the beaches of Perissa and Perivolos show a different side of Santorini. The sand is black from volcanic activity, giving the shoreline a unique look. Heading south brings you to the archaeological site of Akrotiri, often called the Minoan Pompeii. The ancient city was covered by volcanic ash thousands of years ago, preserving homes, tools, and artwork from a once thriving community. Nearby, the Akrotiri Lighthouse marks the southwestern edge of Santorini, offering open views of the sea. Pyrgos Village offers another perspective on island life, sitting on a hill surrounded by narrow alleys and traditional homes. As you walk upward toward the Venetian castle, the island spreads out below you in every direction. Megalochori is another village worth exploring, with its streets lined with Cycladic and neoclassical houses, stone walls, and tall bell towers that rise above the rooftops. 5. Banff National Park. Banff National Park in Alberta is Canada's first national park, established in 1885. Covering over 2,500 square miles of mountain peaks, turquoise lakes, and pine forests, it's a place that feels both peaceful and full of life. Lake Louise is one of the most well-known parts of the park, with its bright turquoise water surrounded by tall mountains. Here, you can paddle a canoe across the calm surface, or walk the easy lakeshore trail for steady views of the water. Not far from there, Moran Lake gives a view that's just as striking. A short drive away, the Banff Gondola on Sulphur Mountain takes you high above the valley. At the summit, you can explore the Interpretive Center or walk the boardwalk leading to the historic Cosmic Ray Station. Next, Johnston Canyon provides an entirely different kind of experience. The trail follows catwalks built along the canyon walls, bringing you close to rushing waterfalls and smooth rock formations. Continuing along the Icefields Parkway, Peyto Lake offers one of Banff's most recognizable views. The short walk to the viewpoint reveals a lake shaped like a fox or wolf head, glowing a bright blue in summer when the glacial water is at its peak color. After exploring the nearby trails, Banff Upper Hot Springs is an ideal place to relax with its warm, mineral-rich waters. Beyond the popular sites, Banff also has quieter areas like the Ink Pots, a group of small mineral pools that bubble naturally from the ground. Back in town, the Cascade of Time Garden offers a relaxing change of pace. Neatly arranged flowers, stone walls, and small ponds line the paths, creating a calm space. Also, Tunnel Mountain Lookout gives one of the best views of Banff overlooking the surrounding area. 4. Venice, Italy. Venice, Italy is a city built on water, where canals take the place of streets and boats glide past buildings that seem to rise from the sea. The Grand Canal curves through the city like a main road lined with palaces, cafes, and colorful facades that show centuries of history. A good place to start is Piazza San Marco, the most famous square in Venice. The square is filled with music from Café Florian, one of Europe's oldest coffee houses. Nearby stands St. Mark's Basilica, known for its golden domes and thousands of mosaic tiles covering the walls and ceilings. Next to the basilica is the Campanile di San Marco, the tall bell tower that defines Venice's skyline. Here, you can take an elevator to the top for a panoramic view of the city. Across the water, San Giorgio Maggiore Island stands with its own church and bell tower. A short vaporetto ride takes you there, and from its top, you get one of the best views of Venice. The Doge's Palace is another key landmark, known for its pink and white marble design and detailed Gothic arches. Inside, large halls are decorated with paintings by various artists. One of the most well-known parts of the tour is crossing the Bridge of Sighs, which once connected the palace to the old prisons. Not far from here, the Rialto Bridge spans the Grand Canal. It is the oldest and most famous bridge in the city, known for its elegant stone arch. Taking a gondola ride is one of the most relaxing ways to see Venice. As the gondolier rows through calm waters, you pass under small bridges and alongside homes with open windows and hanging plants. Beyond the main sites, Venice has many hidden places like Libreria Acqua Alta, a bookstore filled with stacks of books kept in bathtubs, barrels, and even an old gondola to protect them from flooding. Another area worth visiting is Campo Santa Margherita, a large square that is lively throughout the day. Scala Contarini del Bovolo is another hidden gem with a spiral staircase that wraps around the outside of the building. For a look at traditional craftsmanship, you can walk to Squero di San Trovaso, one of the few remaining workshops where gondolas are built and repaired. Watching the work shows how these boats are still made using time-tested methods. 3. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, located high in the Andes Mountains of Peru, is one of the most remarkable archaeological sites in the world. Built in the 15th century as an estate for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, it was later abandoned until its rediscovery in 1911. It now stands as a symbol of Inca engineering, precision, and devotion to nature. A good place to begin exploring is the Guardian's House, which gives you the famous panoramic view of the entire citadel. Moving deeper into the site, the Intihuatana stone stands as one of Machu Picchu's most important features, believed to have been used by the Incas as a solar clock or calendar. Close by, the Temple of the Sun shows some of the most detailed masonry in the entire site. Built in a curved shape with polished stone walls, the structure highlights the Incas' respect for the natural world. Continuing through the citadel, the Temple of the Three Windows sits on the sacred plaza. It has 3 large trapezoid openings that face the mountains. As you move downhill, the agricultural terraces show another example of the Incas' skill. These terraces, carved into the steep mountainside, were used to grow crops, manage water flow, and prevent soil erosion. A short trail from the main ruins leads to the Inca Bridge, one of Machu Picchu's hidden features. The bridge was part of a narrow path carved into a cliffside, with a gap that could be crossed using wooden logs. Nearby, the Temple of the Condor is another fascinating part of the site. The Incas used natural rock formations and shaped surrounding stones to form the image of a condor, a bird that symbolized the upper world in their beliefs. For an easier hike, Huchuy Picchu provides a shorter route with rewarding views. From the top, you can see the entire citadel from a new angle, with its terraces, temples, and stairways spread below. 2. Paris, France. Paris, known as the City of Light, is located in the north-central part of France. The Eiffel Tower is one of the most recognized symbols of the city. It rises above everything around it, offering wide views of Paris from every level. At night, the tower glows with thousands of lights, shining for 5 minutes every hour. Across the Seine, the Trocadero Gardens offer one of the best places to take photos of the tower. Not far from the tower, the Louvre Museum shows another side of Paris. It's the largest art museum in the world and filled with thousands of works from across time. While the Mona Lisa and Venus de Milo draw most of the attention, the museum's smaller rooms and collections offer even more to explore. A short walk from the Louvre brings you to the Arc de Triomphe. This grand monument honors those who fought for France and stands as a symbol of national pride. The eternal flame at its base burns in memory of fallen soldiers. Across the river, the Musée d'Orsay stands inside a former train station. Built in the 19th century, you'll find famous paintings by various artists. Moving toward Ile de la Cité, the small island in the middle of the Seine, you'll see the Notre Dame Cathedral. Its tall towers, stone carvings, and pointed arches make it one of the most important examples of Gothic design. Just outside, a small marker called Point Zero marks the official center of France. Close by, Sainte-Chapelle stands as another highlight of the island. The chapel's tall stained glass windows cover nearly every wall, filling the space with colored light when the sun shines through. When the day starts to fade, taking a cruise on the Seine is one of the best ways to see the city from a new angle. As the boat moves under bridges and past monuments, you can watch the lights of Paris reflect on the water. Away from the main sites, Paris also has quiet places that show a more local side of the city. The covered passages, like Galerie Vivienne and Passage des Panoramas, are glass-roofed arcades from the 19th century, lined with small shops and bookstores. If you want to see a neighborhood that feels more like a small town, the Butte aux Cailles area in the 13th arrondissement is a good place to go. The streets are narrow and peaceful, filled with murals and small homes. For a relaxing walk, the Promenade Plantée, also called the Coulée Verte René Dumont, stretches for about 3 miles across the 12th arrondissement. In the 5th arrondissement, the Harnais de l'Utessé connects you to the city's ancient past. This Roman amphitheater dates back nearly 2,000 years and remains one of the oldest visible ruins in Paris. 1. Kyoto, Japan. Kyoto, located in Japan's Kansai region, is often called the cultural capital of the country. It's filled with temples and shrines, as well as gardens that have stood for centuries. Start your visit at Fushimi Inari Taisha, one of Kyoto's most recognized landmarks. The path here leads through thousands of red torii gates that stretch up Mount Inari. Not far away, Kiyomizu-dera Temple stands on wooden platforms built into the hillside. From the top, you can see a wide view of Kyoto. Below the temple is the Ottawa Waterfall, where drinking from its clear streams is said to bring good health, long life, and success. Another highlight is Kinkakuji, also known as the Golden Pavilion. The temple's upper floors are covered in gold leaf, and its reflection on the calm pond creates a scene that feels perfectly balanced. To experience more of Kyoto's natural side, visit the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. Tall stalks of bamboo rise above you, and the sound of the wind moving through them makes the walk peaceful. Just nearby is Tenryuji Temple, a major Zen temple known for its traditional garden, where ponds and plants are arranged in harmony with the surrounding hills. The Gion district gives you a look at Kyoto's traditional charm, with narrow streets lined with wooden houses and small tea houses. Around dusk, you might see a geiko or maiko walking quickly to an engagement, dressed in elegant kimono. Closer to the city center, Nijo-jinya stands as a preserved inn, once used by visiting lords. Back in Arashiyama, Gyoji Temple is a small and quiet spot surrounded by soft green moss. The temple's simplicity and natural setting makes it a relaxing place to rest. Also, take a walk along Shirakawa Minamidori in Gion. The narrow street follows a canal lined with willow trees and old wooden houses, creating a calm and pleasant atmosphere. If you're looking for any tips to enhance your own personal travel and help you manage your travel budget more effectively, click the link in the description. And remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow.